Alright guys, she is a runner. Something about the low jets kind of stopped up the low jet circuitry. I think it could be a needle valve as well. Run good a little bit and then act like it wants to stop up. I did pull the carburetor off. Diaphragms were hard as rocks. We just, put a couple diaphragms in it. Didn't really do a really good cleaning. I wished I had, because I'm gonna have to pull it back off and thoroughly clean everything. But the only reason I didn't is, hell, it looked clean inside. He told me he'd run it out of fuel before he put it up, but and you could tell that he had, because there was no fuel in the tank and it was good and clean. So oh well, it's only 2 bolts to pull it back off, but she's sounding pretty good. I don't know when we'll get into this. We'll go ahead and do rings and crank seals and do a little port work to it and see what we can get out of it. We've got the really nice bone stock one we can compare it against once it's done, but it's going to be a while before we get back around to this, but we will eventually do it. And to be honest with you, I'm really thinking about doing the red, white, and blue theme on it. I'm going to have to look at some pictures to exactly see how those were painted up, but I think it'd be cool to do and think it would look good sitting on the shelf. We have a red one already, so why not change it up a little bit? Hopefully we can make us a ripper out of this thing. But I did get my farmertec order. I told you guys that I'd messed up and chose to ship by boat option and a checkout, but I'd also messaged farmertec right afterwards and said, hey, really meant to ship that SF Express. Has it been shipped? Is there any way to upgrade it? And they got back to me a day or two later with the UPS tracking number and said, yes sir, we can do that. And a week later, here it sits. So thumbs up to farmertec. But I have bought a lot off of them, and their parts are pretty good quality now. You'll get some stuff every now and then you have to modify a little bit, and you really need to work over every cylinder you get that's aftermarket anyway. But with what's in this box, mainly a lot of plastic, and I did get a big bore top end, and it does look really nice to be a farmertec. So kind of looking forward to doing that. I hope the squish ain't got awful horrible on it, but we're going to take a set of 2171 cases and crank, and let's see, I've got a OEM coil and flywheel and bowler and clutch. The only thing I don't have, I've got to go in there and order, is a clutch bearing. Farmertec was out of stock on those when I made the order, so we get to pay 4 times the price for the same thing stateside, but whatever, it is what it is. Hopefully we can get us together a pretty good strong saw out of it, and I'll try to shoot what I can, video what we can of the build. So if you guys want to see that and want to see a pretty good in-depth video on it, the way I put one together, or how I go about porting the 372, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. And got a big box of Mac 1010 parts here. Up in the air on what to do here. I bought a engine assembly. I knew it wasn't a 1010, but wasn't for sure if it was a 1010S or a Pro Max 700 due to the muffler and the flywheel that was on it, but ended up being a really nice 1010S engine assembly. Everything, it had a muffler, flywheel. The only thing that was really missing was like the starter cover and the tank assembly, but I've got about 90% of Mac 1010 in here, but all of it, it's kind of rough. And I'm gonna have to get an air filter lid. I have located one, but it's gonna have to buy it. But the only thing I can't locate is the bracket that goes on the carb, and the one for a plain old 1010's different. So kind of up in the air here. But what I'm really wanting to do is put this engine in the stock Mac 1010 that we have, you know, the one that we raced against the stock Pro Mac 1010, and kind of make a sleeper saw out of that. But, you know, kind of undecided as well on that too. But we're gonna have a lot of projects coming up. I've traded around with Simple Man again, and we've got several saws on their way up here right now. Got two more 290s or 029s, whatever you want to call them, coming up here. One of those we'll do a big bore on. And then the other one we're going to try to make a really nasty 46 millimeter build, which is I think 56 cc's or so. But I'm pretty sure I can make one a lot stronger than the last one I done. So, you know, it's going to be a fun project. And then we're going to do another 288 project, probably a full rebuild and port job on it. That'll be fun to do. And we're going to build, the first thing we'll probably do is he's sending up a couple 385s. We're going to build him and myself a 385, but I'll do his first. We'll try to get most of that on video. And on the 044, 046 hybrid we were doing, I'm waiting on an oil pump for it. I'm hoping it makes it here by the weekend so we can get that saw out and put some time on it. But other than that, you know, she's done unless I run into anything else. But I don't think we will. Saw seemed to run really good. Just didn't really want to oil too well. But that said, thought I'd share this old hpmelite runnong with you guys, and, you know, just kind of give you some updates. But thanks to all the new subscribers, thanks to all you old subscribers that's hung around and listened to me run my mouth. I really appreciate it. But I love you, thanks, and y'all have a good weekend and stay safe and have a good one.